set up at the edge of the platform, so you need to remove the camera from the platform immediately.
Yeah, they don't like you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your cooperation.
Is this a dream?
The feeling begins. I never ever wanted to end, so I try getting high. How I can, trying to fly, trying to make it again, recreate it with friends. So I search for this thing this world could never bring. It's the pain and the sting takes its toll on my soul, stealing the feeling I know, waiting for something to open my eyes.
There's sort of like a epic kind of sweeping cinematic feel to a lot of our songs.
Very, very melodic music with a sense of optimism.
The punk side of us that was into faster kind of stuff. The mellow side of us that likes strings and big production stuff, you know, and then the rock kind of in the middle.
You let your own ideas flow, and you let, you know, like with Chris's talent, with the, you know, just engineering and producing and everything, it's just so much more comforting to know that you're in safe hands. You know, the integrity of the band remains intact.
I mean, that's the one thing, punk, its greatest legacy, I think, is that kind of do-it-yourself attitude. I mean, everybody in the band was into punk at one point. So some of the energy is still there, and some of the affinity for loud guitars and stuff like that.
All right, that was the one.
I had some words in my back pocket, and I just said, "Hey, Chris, what do you think about this?" And then he was like, "You know, I was like, "You like it, Chris?" He's like, I was like, "Cool, let's do this." There you have it.
That's exactly how it happened.
I'm not this heavy guy that just goes around and is very intense. I mean, I'm actually very lighthearted, and when it comes to songs like "Fun Never Ends" or "Save Yourself," it just comes from right here, and it's always very introspective, very serious, I guess. And for a moment, you feel important, but not in your heart. Cause my self-esteem is being low. Go ahead and count, it's been lower than low. I know the feeling of it stealing life out from under me. Cause I wanna learn how you save yourself for someone who could love you for you. So many times we just give it away to someone who couldn't even remember your name. You save yourself for someone who loves you for you and loves me for me.
For me, my favorite part is the songwriting and creative collaboration, you know. And so, I mean, to have that where I'll come up with a basic chord progression and melody and then give it to them and have them take it way farther than I could have ever pictured. A lot of people write pretty good songs, but to be in a band with somebody else that writes songs that you would have wrote, you know, if you would have thought of it first. But you're in the band with the guy, so it doesn't matter, you know.
I mean, it's nice to be around a bunch of pros who can tour, who can record, who, you know, I mean, you get an idea around this studio. It's just like everything here is just built from the ground up for the sole purpose of making recordings and making a record. I mean, this record we made is just all done within these four walls.
I did think of the name. It comes from the Dhammapada. The short story is it was just in the back of a Tibetan version of it that I had. And some reason it seemed like a good name because I figured nobody would have any idea what kind of music we were doing. We were looking to not be pigeonholed in any way. I wouldn't say I spent a whole lot of time like sitting around meditating or anything. I mostly just kind of lounge around, playing my guitar, trying not to have a job.
Back then, we wish that we were older, waiting for the summer. Everything was new and everything was fun. And she would come over
So thank you and good night.
Thank you, Mark.